If you go on to enjoy the video, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help out the channel a lot. And through Team of the Season, we are going to be doing a hell of a lot of player reviews. And of course, if you need any coins to get you through Team of the Season, head over to u7buy.com. Through Team of the Season, they are doing a pretty big promotion. 15% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. It is time to review the tree himself. It is Marouane Fellaini. I actually completely forgot he was in the game, and I genuinely mean that. I saw the SBC and I was like, what? Have they just added him? No, he's been in the game since the beginning. I've just never... Well, I probably have seen him. I just completely forgot that he was in the game. Either way, 91 rated and at a price of around 80,000 coins. It is going to be difficult to find fault with it, really, because for a card that high rated, 80,000 coins isn't that bad, and it's a Team of the Season, and of course he's going to have really good stats in certain areas. I mean, I pretty much know what this guy's going to be like in game. I think everyone does, but if you're an Everton fan that doesn't hold a grudge, or a Man United fan, or just a fan of trees in general, then Fellaini could be the player that you want to pick up. You know, you've got some surplus fodder, you might throw it into this SBC. So 4-star, 4-star, that's an upgrade already. Doesn't even need the upgrade, by the way. Doesn't need to have 4-star, 4-star, but he has it, and I'm very grateful for it. I always say, why can't they just give him 4-star, 4-star? And this is to every player that I ever play with. You know, there was a player that I reviewed the other day. He had a big upgrade through Team of the Season. He was 4-star, 3-star as his base card, and his Team of the Season was 4-star, 3-star. Why couldn't they have just given him 4-star, 4-star? They've done it with Fellaini. Big fan of that. 6'4", of course, we know. Medium work rates. Probably would have been better to have high, given the stamina and everything, but it's okay. And then, of course, not the fastest of plays with 80 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, but it's come up by a whopping 45 points. He has 35 acceleration and 39 sprint speed on his base card, so that is a massive improvement. I'm not going to complain about that. His shooting's up by 17, his dribbling's up by 18, 14 for defending, 11 physical, and 16 on passing. He is now a very formidable midfield player. Of course, he's going to have mobility issues. That goes without saying. But apart from that, looking at the stats, he's got finishing, his passing looks to be very good, his physical's unreal, and his defensive stats look outrageous. I had to play him as a striker because it's quite literally the only place in that team that can get any sort of link. So we obviously get the link to Kaká, get a link to Carrasco, and then Sancho lets the side down. But to be honest, there's not an awful lot I could have done about that. And that's essentially the team I had to use because, of course, we've gone into champs. Fantastic. So, is he any good, and why does he still have an afro in game? I don't know why he has an afro in game, because obviously he cut that off ages ago. In fact, I would argue that Fellaini... I mean, didn't he have that... didn't he have like a shaved head style haircut in FIFA 20 as well? So they've not updated the player model in at least 2 years, maybe even longer, probably longer, because he still has that hair. Do you care? I don't. I mean, to be fair, if he didn't have that sort of afro-looking hairstyle, it wouldn't be Fellaini to me. So I'm glad they've done it. It might have made more sense if they kept it if it was a flashback, but there we are. Is he any good? Yes and no. Yes, he is. First and foremost, like, strength-wise, brilliant. It's very difficult to get the ball off him. It's very difficult for him to be muscled off it in general. And obviously that's something we expected, given his strength and his stature. The other thing, of course, is the passing is very good. I'm a big fan, actually, of his passing. It's not like... Okay, fair enough, that didn't come off, but his short and immediate passing is actually pretty good. You know, the accuracy of the short pass doesn't really misplace them. He only ever misplaces a pass if I'm trying to do something, you know, a little bit special, like a flare pass or something like that. Generally speaking, though, little passes here or there, very crisp, little 1-2s are good. I like it. His general ball control is pretty good. First touch in general is quite nice. Never really misplace a first touch. The problem that I have is, yes, the first touch is good, but getting the ball out from under his feet can be frustrating. So when you receive the ball or you make an interception, the first touch is good, he gets it under control, that's all fine and dandy. But then trying to move the ball just 2 or 3 touches in order to make a pass, in order to take a shot, in order to do a ball roll to try and go around your opponent, it's very taxing, because after a while, it really does get on your nerves. He just takes so long to do things. This is his one and only goal for me. Obviously not known for scoring hundreds of goals, but he is known in FIFA for scoring penalties, apparently. He only has 80 penalties. I wouldn't recommend taking penalties with him. So, you know, it's kind of like a token gesture, really, to the card and for the review. But, you know, he put it away well enough. It's the thing with penalties. I think if you kick it the wrong way and the keeper dives that way, you've missed. So I don't really see how, you know, someone could be good at penalties and someone could be bad at penalties in FIFA. If you put it the right way, you've scored. If you put it the wrong way, it's going to get saved. And I don't think it matters how good you are at penalties. If he has 99 penalties or 9 penalties, I think, you know, it's going to just tap the shoot button and you'll hit the target. And if he dives the right way, you're screwed either way, really. Look at that for a pass again. Lovely little ball through, sort of top of the laces kind of ball. Unfortunately, we couldn't take advantage of it. In general, though, honestly, I had a lot of clips because he did a lot of good things. His interceptions were very good. His stand tackle, block tackle, whatever you want to call it, that was very good as well. Very solid. Like I said, very, very strong player. He did feel very heavy on the ball, unfortunately, but it's kind of what I expected. I gave him a catalyst to just give him raw pace. Would I recommend the catalyst? Probably not. Like I said, the top chem style is probably going to be the shadow. Hunter, maybe not so much. Basic is another decent one, but you know, the shadow is going to give him that massive boost in defensive stats. Not that he really needs it, but he gets a massive boost in pace as well, which is definitely something that I would recommend. That's kind of why I give him the catalyst, because it's probably not a card I'm going to use ever again, but I just wanted that experience of having a card like this with pace. And it definitely helped. It made him that little bit quicker in a straight line, but it didn't make him any more agile, and that's probably the biggest problem with him. Linking him into a team isn't going to be easy either. Running with the ball kind of goes hand in hand with heavy. But, you know, in general, it's what you expected, and it's what I expected. And it's not a bad card by any stretch of the imagination. If you like Fellaini in real life, you will get on with this card and you will enjoy yourself. He is a very strong, robust midfield player. He can be used in competitive competition if you are good enough to put up with the downside. And in general, for 80,000 coins, don't complain, get it done. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. And if you have enjoyed this player review, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, goodbye.